so you were playing for the Vixens, and then you got pretty much a full job in the Diamonds, starting 7. When
down the track.
Down the track.
Yeah. So I had a few years with the Vixens, and then I got I was invitee to a couple of the Diamonds training camps, which were hosted mainly in Canberra.
Yep.
And then was up for selection at times as well. And then the way they used to do it is you would sit in a room and someone would stand up the front with a piece of paper and they read the names out alphabetical order according to your surname. So I was Caldwell then.
Caldwell.
So I knew early on.
Yes, of course.
And then so it just goes through. I'm like, that's not me. And then I had that a couple of times.
Yeah.
And then it was, a couple of girls had passed comment that I trialled really well for the Commonwealth Games selection, and they read someone else's name and then my name, and I was in shock. I didn't hear anyone else's name after me because I couldn't believe.
It's like heart thumping.
Yeah. That my debut was going to be at the Commonwealth Games.
Wow. And what year was that?
In 2014.
14, and then you won.
Yeah.
So that's like a perfect year.
Went there for 2 weeks and then we won.
Come back. Yeah. So what was the Commonwealth Games like in terms of like the village? There's a Commonwealth Games village.
Yeah, there's
and everything?
A village. Yep. It's real strict.
Is it?
In terms of security and stuff as well, and who can come in and out, and you've got to have your passes at all times. And then every country has their own like area in the village. And then there's the dining hall and cafes and the gym and all the other facilities that you need. And we were lucky because we were a full team. We could fit the whole Australian netball team and staff in one house.
That's handy.
Yeah, where other athletes have to share with other people that they,
Ooh, how crowded was it if you have...
Well, it was 3 stories.
Okay.
And I was rooming with Kim Rav, and she was the youngest, and we were in what we called the loft. So the roof was angled so we could only stand up in half the room.
Knock your head.
We did. There was a couple the suitcases were in the other half, and there was definitely a couple of head knocks. And from our bathroom, you could see the snipers on the roof like a couple of buildings over. So the staff, there was another room up the top. The staff was sharing that. So they got a garbage bag.
Goodness me.
Stuck that to the window so we weren't always... Well, I'm sure they weren't looking,
No. But yeah, obviously,
it was there.
A
So
bit
that's
of privacy.
what it was like, yeah.
That's it. Because the Commonwealth Games, I'm assuming it was set into groups, like Group A, Group B, in terms of how the structure worked in the netball. Is that how it worked?
For the teams.
Yeah, for the team. So was it like, obviously, Australia in group whatever,
yes.
and then were you with the good team, like New Zealand, England and that?
Yeah, so they split according to our rankings and they make the pools out of that.
Yeah.
And so Australia and New Zealand have not been really in the same pool, so they don't play each other. I think we had England in our pool.
Yeah.
So that was obviously one of the tougher matches. But the netball the Com Games goes for 2 weeks and the netball goes for the full 2 weeks. Yeah. And I think we get 1 day off here or there. Yep. Otherwise, we're playing a game every day.
So did you lose a game in the 2014 Glasgow?
That's a good question. I can't remember.
We're a statistician onto it. No, but you walked away with the medal.
Yes.
That's. Can you talk about the grand final?
Yes. Well,
preparation,
it was
whatever.
Against New Zealand, the grand final. My Joshi was there at the start of the tournament with my parents.
Shout out to you, mate.
He did have to leave to go play frisbee in Italy, but that's okay.
That's okay. That's
Thanks
cool.
for coming.
Gee, a sporting family, I'll tell you
a little bit.
Literally going all around the globe.
We were. Yeah. But my parents were there for the grand final, so that was really special. Yes. They were in the crowd. They made the trip over. And I actually didn't get any court time in the grand final. I was a bench girl.
Who cares?
But I embraced it.
Who cares? Yeah, exactly.
And there was, other girls that also didn't get a run. I think 2 of them might have been in the leadership group as well. So I just followed their lead a bit. But, as soon as we were I think we won by over 10 goals or something. So it was quite surprising. Yeah. And then as soon as that whistle goes, everyone just sprints on, jumps all over each other.
Yeah. How long did it take for it to actually sink in and realise that you've just won the Commonwealth Games?
Yeah, definitely a little bit.
Yeah,
definitely not straight away.
But you played a few games in the Commonwealth Games.
Yes,
so that's
I did. Yeah.
Because with the AFL, if you play a few games, but then you don't play the grand final, you don't get a medal, which I feel like is kind of unlucky because you did contribute. But anyway, that's another story. But I think it's deserving for everyone that's contributed to